Hello everyone, and welcome back. It has been a while since we recorded the last part of Katawa Shoujo. Oh my god, I gotta say, 28 days, I think. Anyways, but we're back. This game is really long, but I decided I really need to get Rin's ending before summer ends. Um, oh wait, hold on. Gotta make sure. Okay, to avoid any copyright issues. Okay. So, remember the last part? We got a note from our old time friend. We got a kiss from Rin, and we had a heart moment with Rin. We're gonna see what happened. Last part was, oh my god. Wait, hold on. Was, oh my goodness. Was this seriously that long? Oh my god, it was. July 13th was the last time I played Katawa Shoujo. It is August 5th. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, I got locked back in. I managed to probably tell her that I want to get better. Does she understand a word of what I was saying? I think about the kiss we shared and what it means. She was out of her mind. Maybe it means nothing, but we've getting closer lately. What does that mean? I think about Ren more and more nowadays. I wonder if she thinks about me. The ringing of bells makes me flinch, and then I realize that I haven't been paying attention during the later half of class at all. I look at the as my torment of sketches traveling up and down the migrants of my notebook, the only thing I got down in last hour. Feeling painfully disappointed in myself, I pack up and get to the hallway. Rain is standing there, but standing right outside the door, her presence stopping me in tracks as soon as she spots me. Her posture is relaxed as always, but I suddenly feel like I just ate a crowbar. I'm having a hard time meeting her gaze. She doesn't seem to have any trouble looking at me, but those dark eyes are making me feel flustered for no reason. It's hard to look straight at her, so I turn my face away a little. I don't know what one should say is in this kind of situation. Then again, I rarely know what to say to her in any given situation. Hi. Hello. I tried to get rid of the awkwardness in my voice and invoke more of a national way of speaking. I suddenly worry about where I should put my hands. It feels like there is some in the way somehow. How are you feeling? You were pretty out of it yesterday. I'm okay. What do you want? What do you mean yesterday? You don't remember? She tilts her head to the side like a bird, looking somewhat confused. Remember what? I have a pretty bad memory. How about yesterday? What about yesterday? I came to see you and I don't remember that kind of thing happening. She really doesn't remember. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but feel disinterested all the same. I remember that I promised to show you one place though. Did that happen for real? Maybe I just think I remember that and I really don't. No, that was real too. Okay, do you want to go? Now? Yeah. Yeah, sure. Why not? Is it far? It's not. Together we walk downstairs and then outside. The usually summer day, wiggling cigarettes, and all Greek says it's immensely hot without the air conditioning the classroom offers. I start sweating uneasily. We start along the tree-lined pathway that leads towards the dorms. The cherry tree offers shade with the sunlight blinking through the holes in the component. The light creates a chaotic pattern of shadows delineate with bright places where the beam hit the pavement. Ren's eyes are wandering in every direction but mine. I get the feeling that it's an international. She leads me back to gate once again, taking us through it into the forest. Be honest, before the dropping temperature and the directly reduced levels of light make it feel like the forest is swallowing us into its cavernous belly. We head uphill along the same path as the last time, snacking around the trees and boulders, over roots and rocks, past wild undergrowth, birds sing somewhere in the woods, soloist for the humming background music of the tall treetops. We go past a small clearing with a big maple that is now called the worry tree. The climb steepness then becomes easier again. I have to stop a few times to catch my breath, then hurry after Ren who doesn't stop to wait for me. Sorry, I'm out of breath again. Suddenly the trees end and we emerge from the forest, the boundary of the woods, and sharp and abrupt, as though a line had been drawn to mark it. The hill continues to climb up a little further ahead, but from here to the top it's a rocky meadow, patches of green and small bushes that look like they are growing straight from the rock. We soon reach the highest point with the forest behind us and the view to every direction opening in front of our eyes. The city lies far below away, lazily reveling in the quiet mood. You can see pretty far from here, and the vista is beautiful. I wonder how high up we are. I breathe the fresh air, feel my heart rate slowly going back down. I think I might have overdone it a bit. A higher pulse is dangerous for me. I'm feeling fine right now, though. Wind picks up, ruffling my hair and causing the trees below us to sway. It makes the grass undulate in waves as the breeze sweeps across the hilltop. Sun shines from the open skies above us, upon us. A few clouds pass by to the shadow it. What was painful heart heat before its now gentle warmth. I take a good look around. The hilltop is pretty in the way the nature up often is. Unplanned harmony found in the natural agreement of things. The most striking feature is the abundance of small yellow flowers. They're literally everywhere in this small meadow. I can't help commenting on it. Wow, a lot of flowers. Yeah, do you know these kinds? They will fly away. Yeah, dandelions. There are not many of them at the school because they cut the grass so often. Nobody cuts grass up here. The fragile looking flowers will soon turn white and fluffy like cotton. The wind will carry their seeds away. Oh, I thought we were talking about the dandelions that like you blow and like you make a wish. Um, anyways, I crouched down to look at one of the tiny flowers, silently basking in the sunlight. There's not a hint of white yet, so it's still waiting for its time to be fulfilled. I brushed my fingers against the transparent yellow petals, feel the soft texture in my fingertips. It feels nostalgic somehow. I hear Rin approaching from behind and stand back up to face her. She has a weird look on her face. Something on your mind? I don't know, it's just you just look so sad all the time and become obsessed so easily and makes me confused, and I really don't remember much about yesterday except that you came to my room and that's why it might oh my god. I can't keep up. Jeez, oh my god. Rin. I can't read that fast. Um, that's a lot. You know what? I'm gonna read it just for you guys. You just look so sad all the time. It becomes so upset so easily, and it makes me confused. And I really don't remember much about yesterday, except that you came to my room, and that's why it might be because of me. So if it's because of me, I think that I know why. It's because people don't really like talking to me, and you might be the same, and that will be said. I know that people am ah, and I'm talking about others. Then I mean to always say that I'm strange, and that I'm the. And that I talk to strange things, so I thought I try not to say strange things, but that just makes me think more and new and strange and colorful. That was not good word, but maybe you understand anyway. And odd things. So if I want to say something, I don't really know how, and then the words are not the thoughts are really the thing I should be saying. It's more like the idea of the thought of the feeling of the idea or the idea of the feeling, but it's not really any and have the really useful. So I've been thinking about if doing things that is better than saying and so maybe because yesterday I took these pills and I was feeling really a little strange to me. I might have done something that I shouldn't. Besides, I don't even know if I should, if it would be any better if I because of not, there is no temporality. That's the real temporality isn't there. I think it'd be terrible and useful at the same time, but right now I don't really want. But I want to mind because misunderstanding is so easy, but understanding is. And I thought, oh my god. I gasped her shoulder and squeezed hard to make her stop. I don't have the capacity to take all that at once. Ren shuts up instantly. Take a breath. I'm not upset. What would I be? I'm just a little confused, but it's alright. I wonder if I was making a face she doesn't like again. I guess I've been thinking about yesterday all the time. Maybe I looked weird. I wish I had a mirror with me all the times. No need to get it all said at once. I'll listen if we take a shower. It just came out. Sorry, I'm okay now. I just wanted to say something. I didn't mean that much. It's weird, isn't it? She looks at me with a surprisingly tamed expression, one that I haven't seen before. I can't help but laugh a little. Yeah, it's weird. You are a pretty weird person, but there's nothing wrong with that. Thanks for being worried about me, but I'm going to get better. I told you that yesterday, but I guess you don't remember that either. I don't. I wonder what else I forgot. Hopefully nothing important like my own name. That'd be terrible. Well, you kissed me. I did. Yeah, you did on the lips. I tried to sound as matter of fact as I can, but I worry that I might be blushing again. Did you kick me? No, why would I do that? Then it's all good. It's okay, right? I didn't forget my name. So she's okay with that. You know, girls nowadays will kick you. No, 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 wait, no, wait, no. Why would why would the girl kick you if the girl kisses you? What? Oh yeah, I'm trying to sound smart. This is what I get for sounding smart. Now I sound stupid. What I'm trying to say is, if a girl, let's say, if a girl is like drunk and like doesn't remember anything from last night, and then you tell her that you kissed them, I think they will kick you. Okay, yeah, I sound more stupid than I really did. I'm 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 just a stupid person. Okay? Yes. You guys can roast me and like make fun of me for how stupid I am. But don't go too far. I swear to God. Yeah, it's okay. I wish I was more suave so that I could come up with a better follow up to that, but nothing comes to my mind. It's a good thing that Ren has more to say. It makes me feel relieved somehow. I think I should say sorry. I'm really bad with people. Some things are hard to understand, like jellyfish. Do you understand jellyfish? I I guess not. People are like jellyfish to me. I don't understand. Jellyfish. Now where did we see jellyfish last time? Oh yeah. It was in Hanako's route, and that it was right before clapping. Let's just say clapping. That's what we were doing, just clapping. Yeah, totally. Now it's our turn to make a face I don't really like seeing. I never really had friends. Hold on, hold on. Oh, okay, okay, hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay. Come on. Ran to Suku's. No! I misspelled her name. Wait. No, no, come on. Go Danny. Oh my god. Okay. Come on. Where's it? Ah! Okay, here it is. Oh my god. Come on, I can lock it. Just, come on. Ah! Come on. Come on. Hurry up, my stupid phone. Okay. Okay. I'm your friend for one. I mean, think about it. We already talked about lies to each other, and we've gotten upset at each other, and I've forgiven the other for it. That's what they call friendship. It's really nice of you to say that. I've always been able to tell everything to pencils and paints and paper. They are all my best friends. It's harder with people. I have to use words that is hard for me. Yeah, I know. You told me about how you forget. Rin nods at me wordlessly, and I dare to attempt showing her a little encouraging smile. I hope I do it properly. She doesn't reply in any way. I really feel really glad that distant Rin puts between herself and everything else has made me feel really uneasy ever since I met her. If we become really friends, I'm sure I can understand her more. I'm sure that this way we can close the gap on understanding between us. My thoughts don't transmit to Rin. She seems lost deep in thought, wondering and misted the sea of yellow flowers covering the grassy hilltop is just as well. Time passes, the breeze making the taller grass sway gently in time. With the wind, Rin hums a little song to herself, so quietly that I can't tell what it is, if it's even anything at all. A stronger gust sweeps over the hilltop, and the sound of the trees in the wind buries the song away. I check my watch more out of habit, more than anything else. It's 4:30 right now, so on the Saturday afternoon. Ren looks into the distant horizon with that odd blank stare of hers, as if she were looking at nothing at all. Her pupils are dark and quiet like a pair of deep, still ponds. You're going to become better, right? Sure, me too. I'm going to talk to that friend of the teacher and ask her to put my stuff in her place and work hard to get all that done. I decided that just now, but I think I knew it all along. I've had this feeling for a long time now that I'm going to change, even if I hate and don't want it. Even I wanted to, I would change. Like I'm not enough the way I am, but I think this could be a good way to do it because it's like a straight line. Like I've learned all things in my life so far just for this. It's just art, and it's the only thing I really know. I know what I'm going to do, so it's good. I'm not afraid at all. I feel like I always do it. Is that weird? No, not at all. I closed my eyes and gave in to the irresistible sensation that has been growing inside me all along. I flew up towards the surface of my own life. He ascended. Oh, what? Um, um, we're gonna forget that you guys just heard that. Um, my bad. Um, just just forget you guys heard that. The pressure. of being underwater slowly diminishes the weightless sensation becomes stronger. I break the surface of the water, lifting my head into the sunlight and inhale deeply, breathing in fresh air as if for the first time in a long, long while. Oh, she got close. My lungs filled with oxygen as I open my eyes to see Rin's peaceful, determined face. We walked down the slope carefully and slowly to avoid falling down. Rin in the lead and me a few steps behind. Rin surely can do this, even if she can't. She's going to pull through. I'm sure that I could keep my head above water too from now on. The sun sets behind our backs, setting the world ablaze in orange glow. I keep watching the back of the red-headed girl descending the path a few steps ahead of me. If it's only this much, the distance between us is definitely within my reach. Oh my god. Act 4. No, Act 3. Damn it! I'm so dumb. It's Act 3, everybody. I forgot what act we're on. Because, like, oh my god. July 13th was the last time we played this. I forgot what act we were on. I, I asked you a question, Naka. I shake my head to fend off the dazziness. The teacher's looking at me as is everyone else in the class. Ah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's this is between? Never mind. Different question. Why are you here in this class? So I learn about physics. Yes, well, no, but that's it. That's the answer I wanted to hear. To acquire knowledge in the secondary reason for being in the school. The primary one is to learn the rules of society, norms and ethics that governor your everyday life. You don't come to school for the classes, you come to interact with the other people there. Your classmates who are your equals and the teacher who are your superiors. You learn how to form social contacts and to maintain them, in other words, how to be a part of society. The school itself is a microsome of the entire society. Luckily was the one who realized, school is not just a place for learning and all of the kids your age. You guys should know that better than anyone else. He pauses for a moment and lets his eyes sweep over the class to see if the message sunk in. At the very least, it shuts everyone up and got them to focus on him. Captivated either by his voice or the sudden change of topic from physics to principles of education. However, my classes says you so aptly put are a place for learning about physics. He points at me with a piece of chalk he's holding. So no sleeping class during class. So sleeping class during class. Oh my god. Got it, Naka? Yes, sir. From the corner of my eyes, I catch Shinju scroll and Misha barely content to giggle. I seek deeper into my seat. After classes end, I'm the last one to leave the classroom. I close the door behind me and quietly make my way to the art room. And we look up. How many decisions are in this act? Only one? Are you kidding me? Okay. And there's only one act? There's only one in Act 4? Man, this act is gonna be really long. Oh my god. Okay, well, time to lock in. After classes end, I'm the last one to leave the classroom. I close the door behind me and quietly make my way to the art room. Where's Ren? Oh, there she is. You know, I noticed something. Whenever it's like a Katawa Shoujo content, or even I make a Katawa Shoujo video, the only thing people comment about is Ren. It could be like a totally different video without Ren in it, and people still comment Ren. People really love Ren. I I can understand why. She's goofy. I love her. Club time passes in relatively peace and quiet. I sit in my usual seat next. next to Rin, but she doesn't seem to be in a talkative mood. She's even more distant than usual. Today we're gonna draw still life and get to choose from either a vase full of fake flowers or an arrangement of rocks, sticks, and canvas. The teacher encouraged us to gather around the perfect, motive, and freezing perspective textures. Enlightening is the key points of the exercise. I look at Rin to see if she prefers one of the subjects over the other, but she just tilts her head, silently nothing. The club members quickly sniff and shuffle their chairs around the classroom to get closer to either the base or the club. Rin and I both pick the flower vase, but only one of us seems to do any work. She's ignoring Nomiya's assignment, just like she's suddenly starting to adore me, and has begun doing something utterly with her foot. Not really. I forgot how weird that probably looks. Uh, I miss this game. I miss this game. Not really even looking at what she's drawing. I try to catch her gaze, but she's looking out the window. It's making me uneasy. Ren almost looks like she's asleep. The way she's leaning back against the chair with her legs resting easily on the deck, she's now completely giving up on the drawing. The more I try to relax and ignore her and just be myself, the more it feels like I should ask if something's wrong. After club activities are over and others have filled out, Ren gets up from her seat and marches over to Naomi with unusual determination. I will do it. Naomi, who was humming to himself while sorting a box of pencils by hardness, turns around with a mixed expression of fear, friendliness, and incomprehension on his face. Hmm? What would you do, my girl? The girlier person I could talk with the person, at least yesterday I thought I could. And today too. I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna go all the way. The wildest smile I have ever seen on a person's face lights up. The teacher features he is almost literally beaming. Oh, wonderful! I had almost lost hope. Such a hard-head girl you are, but I know that sooner or later you will understand as well. I will call my good friend Sanuji and arrange a meeting. You'll need to show her your work so she can estimate it. I told her about you, but obviously you should talk face to face. This is so exciting, isn't it? Bro, stop. Stop. Stop licking your lips. Stop making that face. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. What is wrong with you? Nomiya is talking more to himself than to us and walking in circles around the stairs, waving his hand around wildly all the while. He picks up his cell phone from the breast pocket of his jacket and flips it open with a stylish movement, starting to look for a number to call. While he searches, he notices me staring, gives me a beaming thumbs up. I shrug back and I'm doing my best not to look smug. Nomiya finds the number, makes the call, turning away from us and lowering his voice once it goes through image so I can hear his exact tone. The call doesn't last long. Fabulous. Sai is at the gallery right now, and she says she wants to stop by right away if that's fine. That's excellent. Do you have some kind of portfolio to show Red? She just shakes her head at the question. Never fear. I take you some photos of your paintings. We could bring those and maybe a couple original with us. Those will be quite soon for now. There should be some recent ones around here in the back right. Oh, what just happened? Did I just... Oh, well, there goes lore. Did I just skip out lore? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. We skipped out lore. He soon finds where he was looking for and cordially rubs two of Ren's paints against some brown packet paper. Naka, would you take these to my car? I pick up the two oil paintings there. They aren't heavy, but they do make navigation somewhat cumbersome. As I follow Nomiya and run to the parking lot. Nomiya has a pretty nice car, not something I expect a high school teacher to drive. I wonder what kind of salaries they earn. Yamako. The canvas stuffed into the truck where they just barely fit. At the teacher's over enthusiastic prompting, I get in the car along with them. Rin answers my question stare. This is my questioning. Stare when the confirm non and nonchalant shrug. I guess I've become some sort of assistant for her now. Naomiya doesn't go light on the pedal. The smooth ride takes about 10 minutes to bring us to the city center before we pull out a tiny parking lot to get out of the car. I pick up the paintings again. Looking around, it's just like any city in Japan. Really, some same style of buildings. People hurrying here and there, office workers sweating in their suits in the summer heat. Wide tree-lined streets aren't something you see everywhere, though maybe they are the city's specialty. It definitely has that feel of a city, which I thought I had already forgotten. I feel immediately comfortable walking around. I haven't actually been here before. No, in that case, it's about time. It's a great city, lots of wonderful folk around here, and most importantly of all, a vibrant cultural life. Ah, Sal's place is just around the corner. This place, where's the stuff inside? 20, 22nd corner. What? Uh-huh. After turning around there are more corners, Nomiya stops in front of the door. There is a nameplate in big red letters over its 22nd corner. Is this really the 22nd corner? Of what? That's bothering me too. I mean, where to start counting and which way do you want to count? Ren gets worked up over the strangest things. Unlike me, Nomiya ignores her completely and pushes the door open. The gallery is very clean looking, and the air conditioning makes it cool and very comfortable. The white walls and big windows facing onto the business street make the whole place feel airy and bright. There's nobody around who I can see, however. Most of the flower space is empty, which with only a few large tables and a counter of furniture. There are paintings too, of course. A poster advertising expedition for an artist I never heard of. Most of his work seem to be portraits of landscape done in more traditional style than Marin's abstraction. Huh? Who are you? This is the girl? Okay. I thought she was gonna look hideous. She doesn't look that bad. Someone by the bell on the door, a lady who looks maybe around Nomiya's age, comes from around the corner. She dressed in a sharp suit, her straight dark hair, and a perfect ponytail behind her head. A pair of fleshy, expensive-looking eyeglasses frame her eyes. On a second glance, I'm not so sure of her age anymore. She looks old, and yet not actually old. Sigh. Hello. She clearly recognized the teacher's greeting her more warmly. Oh, there you are, Shinji. And so quickly, I take it that these two are your students? Indeed, let me introduce you. This is Rin Suzuka, the one I spoke to you about, and the healthy-looking lad over there is Hishu Naka. She takes a long, hard look at both of us, especially Ren. It feels like we're being evaluated. Isn't that worth of some abstract kindness being calculated for us? Her eyes linger for a long time on Rin, and her empty sleeves tighten in knots. Her posture side takes her first impression of Rin with an intensity I've not seen used by anyone else before. Once finished, she smiles up at me. Pleased to meet you both. My name is Sai Sunjin Senoji. I'm the owner of this gallery. Can I maybe offer you some tea? Oh, no thanks. You were fine. Let's get down to business. I laid the paintings on the tabletop. To give the gallery owner a better view, Anomiya pulls out his folder of photos. The old lady studies Ren's work carefully, absent-mindedly brushing her cheeks with her fingers while letting her gaze sweep over the paintings. Her eyes remind me of a bird preying of some sort. They are so sharp and somehow very calculating. She takes her time slowly going over the paintings in order to without uttering a single word. Even the teacher, very nervously, he tries to point out certain details and other things about Rin's work, but it seems like she's not listening. While Nomiya and I keep looking at Sai, trying to look for some hint of reaction on the gallery owner's face, Rin lets her gaze wander around the gallery space. Suddenly she pipes up. Is this really the 22nd corner? Sai raises her gaze from the paintings to look at Rin, but doesn't answer. It's probably for the best. She takes stock of Rin's slouchy posture, her dream's eyes that are again moving restlessly about. The way Rin seems to be detached from a situation that's surprised to be very important for her annoys me. Just a little, I'm practically holding my breath here. After Sai has gone through all of Nomiya's photos and inspected the two oil paintings I hold here, she goes through all the material again, this time to cook her pace. Finally, she gives her verdict. I like it, though if you don't mind me saying, you're still a bit immature, stretching for your own direction, perhaps. She picks up one of the photos. Still, just look at this. I just can't take my eyes off it. Like a little kid playing around. That's what you art makes me feel like, young lady. Thank you. I think nobody has ever said that before, I think. That's all that Rin has to say. Something about what the gallery owner says and how she says it makes it sound fostering to me, but I hold my tongue. Anyways, what a wonderful imagination, though, isn't it? I've always said that Tuzuka has a great eye for composition and color harmony and technique. Remember, all these are done with her feet. Of course, we need to put some of the simpler ones on display too for the lay pose, right side. The teacher snorts deviously. I just thought of a joke, but I don't want to say it because, like, never mind. You know how those physicals are? Why don't they understand about real art? They just been lost with those abstractions and thems here. But it will generate more publicly, and that's good, isn't it? Sai smiles gently and nods from large and turns back to the paintings. I wonder, to tell you the truth, I just don't know if all this makes an explanation. Even if I like it, I don't get the feel of the theme or content. There is no Orivi, really, who would expect such from a young artist like the kid here. Oh no, 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 it's definitely doable, especially if we get a few new pieces and touches up some of the old ones. I don't mind paying more, I'll do anything. It's a bit of stretch. Trust me, I wouldn't have come to tell you. If I didn't believe Tusuka was ready, you could see too, can't you? I know exactly what her kind is capable of, and you know too. Those words give the gallerist lady a pause, a hollow, ponderous look that takes over her eyes for a moment, as if she was looking through or maybe past Nomia. She says nothing, but her mouth becomes a tight, flat line, as if stretched finally as the moment passes. Is that what you saying? Is that what I'm saying? Size, 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 size. Funny. Anyways, it takes a few steps, walking in a circle as if to help organize her thoughts. She takes another look at the photos of the paintings she practically likes, the one that made her call Ren a kid. She places her hand over her mouth, lost for words. After a few moments, she shakes her head. I don't know what to say. After seeing you, dear, and these paintings of yours, won't you excuse us for a moment? I want to talk to your teacher private for a bit. Sarah draws the art teacher aside, and they talk in hushed tones for a while. I can't hear what they are saying, but over her shoulders I can see the lines around the corners of her mouth, tiny as she motions with her hands with her words. The expression on her face is what kind of expression it is, I can't say. Once they've done discussing whatever they had to discuss. They give another a serious look. I feel something that goes beyond mere words to tell me there. They walk back to us, side looks seriously at Ren, her left hand reaching as if into going towards a pack of cigarettes that's lying on the table. She picks up the pack up and extracts one, looks at it explicitly as if only now does she realize she did so and puts it back. Finally, she looks eyes with Rin, unveiling her once more. All right, little kid, I'm gonna believe in you. I'll display your paintings in here, but from what I can see, it's not enough. You don't really have a cone in this theme, and you don't have enough with the good stuff. You're going to have to work hard to actually get something that we could put on exhibition here. I know. It's a good thing my gallery's small now. Renari spends pretty much every free walking moment she has painting, and how is it possible to work any harder? She'd never have to skip classes to do more than she already does, and how can anyone work with that much? Silence falls in the gallery after my words. Sai looks at the art teacher, who is looking constantly at his star. I look at all three of them confused. It's doable. What do you mean? I mean, the school is special. The board puts in great value on things such as this. I'm sure I can arrange some leave for her. It's not unpredictable by any means. I'll discuss it. I'll discuss it with our parents too, but they've been quite supportive. Hey, finally, good parents. Jesus. Yes, we finally have good parents. Oh my god. However, it might be a bit of a stretch to get working space for her at the school if she's not actually going to attend classes. Actually, I was thinking about this before. Do you use the places upstairs for anything? No, I don't. I haven't since back then. It's more of a landfill than a turn now. Upstairs, I own a small artillery apartment on the top floor of this building, but it hasn't been in use for goodness. It's been so long, hasn't it? Her eyes lit up, leaped to Nomio, who has a strange mutual expression on his face. Indeed, don't you think? Even Nomio, in all his brashiness, has trouble coming straight out with a question. Saw, of course, sees through him and throws up her hands, slightly depressed. I guess I can say no, I cannot. Very well, I'll lend you that use of the place as well if needed. It's not like I really use it. Excellent. I knew I could count on you. Don't celebrate yet. It really is a mess, so don't be so shocked when you first see it. However, you can use it as you see fit. Since it's an alternate, it already has easels and things like that. You only need to use your own tools and materials and to somehow clean it up a bit. It's no habitable though, so I can't let you live there. I doubt your school or parents will allow that in any case. Okay. However, encompasses the crush of overnight incidents and will mind. Ah, most excellent incidents, Cup. Her escalating pats ran on the shoulders, laughing in relief and happiness as if all this good fortune landed on him personally. Sai smiles as well, perhaps more amused than by the old teacher's delay than anything else. Oh dear Sinchi, this really is like back then. Are you sure we all haven't been off more than we can chew? She looks at Ren, who seems honestly subdued despite all this. I hope it will be more worth it, kid. She holds out her hands as the shake rings, but realizes the impossibility and quickly moves the pad on her shoulder. Ren looks back at her silently, her eyes and impotently look at the dark of the night. Katawa Shoujo, break. Ren applies for instance, thanks to Nomiya's pressuring the principal and is granted leave for the rest for expeditionary activities. She has to make up for it during summer vacation, but it seems she doesn't mind. Ren was still able to sleep at school, of course. She just doesn't have to go to classes. I'm not entirely sure if I even her or not. It all makes me feel anxious somehow. It's the last day of school for Rin. I feel like I should send her off with a word of encouragement, or at least say something. It was sort of due to my influence that she decided to drive headfirst into this after all. My class ends a good 20 minutes early, so I walk down to the lobby and buy a can of juice, then sit down on a bench and wait for Rin. I pull out a novel from my bag and begin and search for the place where I was. Time stretches comfortably around over the warm afternoon while I steadily sip on my orange juice and read a few chapters of the book. The plot doesn't seem to advance at all, but it's all the same for me. The bell rings to the end to end the school day, and the students shuffle the club meetings or outside. Nobody notices me sitting on the bench with my nose in a novel. I keep watch for Rin, but I don't see her familiar face or red tinted hair passing by. I check my watch. 20 minutes pass at the end of the class, but the lobby has all but empty of people again. Even Rin should have managed to get out of class, but either I missed her walking by or she never came downstairs. Perhaps she went to the art club room for some last minute things instead of Gore got held back by her strict homeroom teacher. I haven't really waited for that long, but having grown tired of it already, I decided to go find her myself. I stuffed my book bag in the bag and throw the now empty juice can in the trash bin. The cab upstairs. The hallway is eerily quiet, as there when there are no club rooms apart from the art room nearby. I check the first, but not even teachers in there. Coming back towards the stairwell, I quietly knock on the door of the 3-4 and push the board to peek in. Yellow sunbeams across the classroom, falling across the floor, the dusted chalk floating suddenly in the air, make the light almost palpable. The entire room bathes in just the light shining through the windows, facing, watching the shadows anyway. Only one person inside the classroom. Oh, it's Ren. Ren is sleeping. We gotta, we gotta be quiet. Ooh, I have a Pop Tart in my room. Oh yeah, Pop Tart baby. Okay. I got distracted. Anyways, Ren sits in what I assume is her seat, next to the window in the third row. Her head rests against the desk. I wonder if she slept through it all. Apparently not even Emmy had the heart or maybe the capability to wake her up. I close the door quietly, walking past the neat even rows of desks to go to where she sits. Ren. My mouth is suddenly so dry that the words come out with tiniest whisper. She doesn't answer, so I set my bike down to the floor next to her and lean over to look at her face. We like seeing people sleep. Hisho, you're a creep. You like seeing people sleep. We need the most accurate, most detail of Rin's face. Rin's face. That's actually insane. We're spending our time just studying her face. Okay, whatever you do, don't wake her up. Alright. Rin's eyes are perfectly closed, the long hair slowly processing thin shadows onto her cheeks. Her mouth is slightly open, letting me hear the quiet sound of her breathing. Her usually messy hair is even more so today, lying in complete disorder over half of her face and forehead. Her bag is lying on her feet like a forgotten rag doll. A few books and pens have fallen out of it near her seat. The scene makes me smile a little. Oh, oh, good job. Good job, Pisho. Keep going. Hey, yo, what? Ooh, Pop Tart. Ah, mm, yummy. I touched Rin's head lightly, sweeping a few stray hands of hairs off her ears. Her hair feels warm against my palm. Rin steers and I strike my hand and reflex, feeling embarrassed for touching her so casually. She looks so vulnerable, like a sleepy person. It's impossible not to feel fondness towards her. I sit on the desktop of whoever is in front of Rin, then draws the window slightly open to get some fresh air and hopefully it will wake her up, and I won't need to resort to cruel methods. Oh, oh, animated. Look at the animated cutscene, guys. Look at that. The wind is blowing in her hair. Yeah, that is like the most useless information you guys could have known. I am so sorry. She doesn't wake up, but I didn't really expect her to. Looking at her makes me feel tired as well. To be honest, I wouldn't mind a quick nap either. But I content myself with leaning against the larger window. The glass is warm against my ears and cheek at the window's feet towards the setting afternoon sun. The afternoon light is slowly melting into Rin's unbrown hair, softening her outline so that she seems to be fading into her surroundings. The minutes twitches of her muscles, her hair swaying in the air from the evening of rhythm breathing, it all gives a strong impression of a dream girl. Like all the sleeping people, Rin looks like she is away from this world in some distant dream country. With her, it doesn't feel so obvious that she would ever come back, but she seems so detached from her surroundings, even when she's awake. In fact, she has the same kind of air around her when the realization hits my consciousness without warning. Ren sometimes looks like that when she was painting. Her focused expression gives the same feeling of being one in the other side of some imaginary gap as looking at her sleeping face does. I feel a pain in my chest. There's no way I could get close to the gap to be on the same level with her. It hurts even though I know that is impossible or for any two people to truly understand each other. But Ren, she's almost likely literally another world when she's talking about art, thinking about art or making art. It's a word that I or anyone else really can't share with her, just like the world of dreams. Ren is still Ren still doesn't show any signs of waking up, so I'm faced with a decision of either reassure myself or wait for her to waken on my own. I chose the latter. Waiting is something I'm good at. I found my I found that during my hospitalization, but even the hospital where it was even more lively than the school after classes are over. The only sound in this place are the loud ticking of the clock above the door and the distant voice of students dawning on the grounds. A genuine summer breeze blows into from the window. I cracked open, full of warmth and carrying the scent of light. I look outside to see where it came from, but I'm dazzled, almost seeing silly. The window glass seems to trap all the sunlight within, making it painful to look that way. All I can glimpse through the window are the dark silhouettes of the trees and the wall around the campus against the setting sun's radiance. As I turn to watch when she starts again, a single tear warms down from the corner of her eyes, slowly making it across her face before it falls into her desk. She's crying? You could cry in your sleep? You can't cry in your sleep. There's no way. Hold on. Hold on. You could cry in your sleep? You could you you could cry in your sleep? Hold on. No, there's no way. Can you cry in your sleep? Yes, you could cry in your sleep. This usually happens in a rapid eye movement. Stage of sleep when you dream, the emotional part of your brain stays active, which could cause real tears to stop when you rest. Damn. Well, I'm wrong. Okay, look, I'm still in school. Okay? Don't make fun of me. It's tiny, barely a droplet, but it's capital me. Another tear follows the first and then the third. A feeling of anxiety overcomes me, puncturing me in the spot. It's so strange seeing Rin's face peacefully as she sleeps, and this as the same as the tears stream down her cheeks, waiting, wetting the wooden desktop she rests her hand on. I don't know what to do, so I do nothing and just watch the tears roll down one by one on her face. I wonder if what she's dreaming about. Ring wakes up after one final flinch, or perhaps because of the tears. She sits right up and yawns so excitedly, it looks like her jaws might dissolve. Ah, she noticed my presence, but her reaction is more like the lack of any reaction at all. It's just like acknowledgement, no startling gasp or anything. Hello? Good morning. She's so grumpy. I don't even know what I just said. She can't she can't return my smile. That I somehow can't stretch to be eternally honest. Ah, Ren noticed her wet clothes and coldly wipes them on the shoulders of her shirt. It seems she isn't as surprised or flustered by the time. You cried in your sleep. A bad dream? No, it's nothing like that. It's something I've learned to do from other people. It's a funny story. I'll tell you later. On second thought, not really that funny at all. I guess I won't tell you. Did you want something or did you just come to watch me sleep? I wanted to see you after classes. Oh, well, let's have the classes now. And I'm seeing you right here. Yeah, I just wanted to say good luck or something. I figured upcoming weeks are going to be a lot of work for you. Thanks. Ren yawns again and blinks a few times. I feel weird. Didn't really sleep much on this night at all. Butterflies in your stomach? What? No, I mean, yes, I know what that means. Butterflies doesn't really feel so good right now. You'll be fine. You're so confident. Someday it will bite you in the ear. I look forward to it. I think I have to go. I promised Miss Sonjin that I'd go there straight after school, and now it's after school. It's okay if I come by sometime. I'm guessing you're planning to work long hours, so if you prefer to avoid distractions, it's okay. It's not a distraction, not like Emmy. Don't bring her with you, though I wouldn't like that this time. Damn, what did Emmy do? I mean, makes sense. Emmy is annoying. Oh no, the Emmy. fans are gonna come after me. But I'm gonna say it one more time. Emmy is annoying. Yup. Oh God. I feel like I just started some problems. I told her to stay away. I see. Alright then. Ren stands up and silently walks through the door with me following behind. The school's empty hallways, devoid of the usual crowd of students, feel very lonely. It's only a few hours since the school ended, but the building seems to be all but deserted. Our footsteps are all that intrudes upstairs the stillness of the hallways. The change is sudden, but it shows how the building is just an empty shell, dead without its students and teachers living it up. It's like the school has become a private world for just the two of us. Just the two of us. Sorry, that song is copyrighted. I just remembered. Damn you, YouTube. Anyways, for just the two of us, a decidedly place filled with silence and chalk dust. I'm going to change. She says this out of the blue. Whoa, 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 da, 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 da. Ah! While we're walking down the stairs from the third floor, and it makes me wonder, but she views the challenge that lies ahead of her. That's what people must do sometimes. That's the last thing we say to each other that day, even though there's so much that we could talk about. And even those words drown all this encompassing silence, disappear into the stagnant air as if they were never said. Oh, the next day is marked by a strange impetus that the next Monday is marked by a strange emptiness that grips me, caused by the knowledge that I won't be able to see Rin whenever I want to anymore. This hollows feelings a little bit disconcerting, but I make it to the afternoon all the same. My last class is in the world terrible. It's not that the lesson is that bad. It is, however, boring, and it's so hot in the classroom that I feel like I'm melting. The air conditioning is either broken or turned off, so the windows are open. It makes no difference since the air outside is completely still. Only the chippering of cicadas. Oh, wait. Cicadas carries inside. The sweltering heat permits the room. Students and teachers are alike are in a almost bliss state. I just want to stand up and walk out of the here without caring what the teacher or anyone else says. I can see I'm not the only one with these thoughts too. Next to me, Misha is shamelessly holding her skirt up. What? She's holding her skirt up in public? Oh my goodness. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Confronting her. And I'm still on the fact that she's holding her skirt up. Like, bro, you don't have to do that to get Shinshu's attention. Okay? You can you can literally do anything else. You didn't have to do that. That is crazy. A bit. And filling her air with her notebook. Only Shinshu seems to be cool as always, sitting by with her back perfectly straight, arms folded on her chest. Her eyes fixed on the equation scrawled on the blackboard. I keep shooting yearning glances at my watch, but it doesn't help the time by go any faster. It's funny, I remember how badly I wanted to get out of the hospital and go back to school. Now all I can think of is the upcoming summer vacation, the freedom from classes, and however perhaps it's human nature to think only one situation at hand. Finally, the bell rings. Relieved from my classmates and I burst out into the hallway, already crowded by students from our neighboring classes. Speaking of Emmy, I spot Emmy's dimly figured nearby and walk up to her. Hi there. She smiles sweetly, clearly happy to see me. Nisho, what's up? Is your class super hot too? Yeah, it is. I thought it was gonna melt in there. Nothing else is really happening though. Feeling a bit weird now that Ren's on her great adventure, whatever you want to call it. Emmy's face cracks in a wondering smile as she jumps up and down enthusiastically. Isn't it great? I'm so happy for her. I bet everyone will like her paintings and she'll sell a lot of them and make piles of money. Yeah, I'm sure it'll work out great. I'm totally soaking at her though. She huffs angrily and places her hand firmly on her hips, even letting a little anger seeps into her voice. It doesn't quite give the impact she's probably hoping for, but I'm saying nothing. Wait, she huffed? Like, huffed? Oh yeah, she's a Cinderella. There's no doubt. Yeah, she's a Cinderella. There's no doubt about it. She's 100% a Cinderella. Man, yeah, she's a Cinderella. There's, there's no doubt about it. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Why is that? She said that she doesn't want me to come and see her. Oh yeah, she mentioned that. I guess she prefers to not be distracted. I can understand that. I don't think I'm that much of a distraction. Besides, I'm sure she'll forget about sleeping and eating properly if someone's not there telling her to do it. Sometimes she's like that, gets completely fixed it on whatever and drops anything else. Mm, it really makes me worry. Is she going to be alright? Such friendship. I wonder. I wonder if she thinks I'm annoying. I'm pretty sure that's not the case at all. Emmy shakes her head, looking amused. I'm not sure if she's joking or not. She has these weird ideas, a lot of stuff. Things just make sense to her in a totally different way than they do to me. I can't even remember all the weird stuff she talks about over all this time. I don't think Rin does either, really. She's the type who would forget her hand if it wasn't attached to her shoulders. That's why I can't leave her alone. Is that weird? She leans against the wall, managing to look distraught, yet still cheerful as always. I get a strange feeling about it, as though I were talking to two people at the same time. How might I know? Everyone weird in some way, but if that's yours, it's a very nice way. At least I could understand what you're talking about. Unlike Rin, most of the time I have no idea what's going on inside her either. Inside her? I meant inside her head. Oh, ah, my choice of words. I mean giggles. Ugly. Not. Ah! Nodding in agreement. I think it's okay even if you don't understand her. That's how it usually is. Emmy stands up straighter, brushing the hem of her skirt and straightening the waistline. She laughs awkwardly. Aha, wow, he ended up talking pretty seriously. What's up with you? You show, why'd you bring this up? I'm sorry, I didn't really mean to get into this sort of discussion either. I don't know. I have this weird feeling lightly about Rin. I don't know why. I feel a bit guilty bringing up something like this for no reason except my own anxiety. It'll be fine, don't worry about it. Oh my god. Suddenly, Emmy clenches my wrist. It twists it so. Ah! So she could see what time it is from my watch. Oh damn, this late already? I should really go meeting with the rest of the track team at the field. Can you stop just grabbing parts of my body? That I did not give consent. Help! She's touching me! Help! She's touching me! I did not give consent. She is 18. I'm only 16. I'm a minor. Help! Help me. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. Whew. Okay, yeah, I'm done. It's not gonna be fun in this heat. We're gonna have to sweat like pigs, but I promise I'll be there. Bye bye. She skips downstairs, leaving me wondering if what I said or what Rin said, rather her or not. Maybe what Emily herself said, her. The most comes to that. So in the end, even the person closest to Rin is just as far as above her as everyone else. I wonder if Rin herself ever feels this. I don't know where this accent came from. Feels this that distant. I feel like I was stripping away from the world. Too. Shopping my hospitalness and I felt anxious and depressed, and even now I sometimes still do. But I felt like I was drifting away from the world too. Shopping my if Ren has been on that side of the divide from her own life, I can't imagine how she could not be lonely. But perhaps she truly different. I refuse to belong to that other place, but maybe she finds comfort there. Like Emmy, I have a club meeting of my own, so I head straight to the art club room in the hallway. Only a few members are present today, so the mood's even more laid back than usual. Ren is off working on her expedition project, but I wonder if the rest are simply just playing hokey, defeat by the heart. Woo! I crack myself up sometimes. Goodness gracious. Hmm. I have actually sketched something with a piece of graffiti, but do a poor job of it. My fingertips are turning pitch black from holding the graffiti or smudging it on the paper accidentally on purpose. I've improved a lot, but Marin's level is still far beyond my reach. Eventually, Nomiya comes in and makes his way around the room, checking out what we're doing, giving comments about the progress. This guy again? Oh my god. He stops behind me and bends closer to my looking for sketch. Try to take a few points of Matuska. Have you? Oh, well, I've looked at how she draws, but I haven't exactly had foreign advice. No. Bro, get back! Get back! Dude, stop. Get back. Why? Why are you so damn close? Get back. I I watch anime. I know how to fight. Get back. I I can't actually fight. So like but when like if I did yo, fatty. Like lose some weight. Like look at that belly, guys. Look at that. No man needs to lose some weight. Guys, he needs to learn weight. He needs to lose weight. Yup. Yup. Let's see here. He casually picks up a piece of graffiti from my hand and lightly drawn some feet barely visible. My sketch to exclude the places that need improvement. I already feel flustered about not seeing the obvious flaws before, but the couple of careless seeming flicks of the wrist Nomi has made them plain as day. Striding up, he throws a sideways glance at the seat where Ren usually sits. Such a nostalgic feeling, almost like a bird flying from the nest. I'll miss Tuska when she graduates. It begins from her, you know. Nearly makes my eye a little misty. Do you really think she has a chance to make her big with the expedition? Nomiya turns to look up from my sketch, adjusting his glasses. He rubs his chin, looking completely. Why not? It looks like she's going to be overnight smash hit or anything, but getting the word there is very important. Connections are pure gold. Maybe the most important thing to gain if she is to become an artist. Word of mouth is very powerful in circles. She has some advantage, like her young age and technique. You know, the feats people will naturally consider curious about some things like that. It's weird how a unpleasant ring to them. Isn't that just exploring her disability and make her more popular? It sounds fishy. Yeah, no, it's not like that at all. Think of from another perspective, like an artist. Would you rather have Jessica hide herself completely from publicly view as if her condition were something shameful? Some people will call it explanation. If we grow with that discrimination, if we hide it, I could just consider we're just being honest about it. You know, they said I would be traumatized, but I haven't seen one thing that traumatized me yet in this entire act or game. There's something wrong with that, right, my boy? I guess so. Brilliant. Sure that the disability always has all sorts of impelling in the society, often nascent ones, that brushing things under the cover won't help at all. I'm sure Sai will handle her side of the issue with this girl, I've known her since art school, and she's most principled. Why is she going so far for Ren's sake? But it's for you who asks. Oh, she has her own reason too. Trust this old man. She's more kind-hearted than she looks. But don't let her know I said that. He gives me a big wink, covers his mouth with his hands as if to push the remark back in. I remember the curious way Miss Sanji looked at Rin almost as the entire time during our visits to the gallery. It was like that woman was trying to imprint everything about her into my memory. Or maybe it was the Rin reminded her of something else. Mostly Sai simply adores young people with a passion for art. Her gallery specializes in this way of everything, bringing up a common talent to the public. It's a perfect fit for someone like Tusika. I don't even know if she really wants to become a career artist though, but I guess that'd be logically next step. Well, I don't think I have the finest idea. Like they say, a teacher can only show the door its students, and the student who asked to walk through it, and the old man tried. Seems, but still quite true. He leaves the chat with a pair of the second year girls. Oh my god, Nomiya! Stop! Stop! You are so freaking weird. Oh my god. Ah, you are so weird. Even though he said that clutched thing, it feels to me like Nomiya is trying to proud grin through a certain door in particular, but I can't blame him for that. I literally shoved Rin towards the door with what my speeches without about wasting opportunities and whatnot. Nomiya feels like it's time for him to let Rin test her real omens. He has absolute confidence in this as ever. I wonder why I can't shed the anxious feeling I have inside of me. It shouldn't have anything to do with me. Maybe I'm just bothered by exactly that. I really don't have any part of this. I would like to be a part of Rin's life and her be a part of mine. Like friends should be. That's what she's called. I wonder what she really meant. I feel like I'm so far apart from her. Even when I'm not, it's the same as with Rin and Emmy. I can't understand her. What am I for her? Alright, hold on. In the end, even though we made friends with each other, I don't really feel like they'll be getting closer. How can I call someone my friend if I can't understand her? Normally, a bunch of labs feels the quiet afternoon just as the club meeting ends. He pats one of the girls on. Oh my god! Stop! Jesus! Nomia, stop! You are so weird. Stop it! Stop! Stop! Oh my god! On the back. I think for all the things that have led me to this point, all things I've shared with Rin during the few weeks I've been in Yamako so far. I understand so very little in the end, but I'm sure one thing. If I want to keep going what I have with Rin, I want to throw myself into whatever I can of this experimental project along with her. I turn my gaze back at the black mist of sketch and the near invisible guiding lines the teacher drew over it. No pattern emerges, nothing that could take me further than I am. I put the graphic down on the table and think hard and honestly about what I really want. If I see Nomiya one more time, I'm ending this episode early. I swear to God. I swear to God. Oh, oh, another picture cutscene. Is that hair? Oh my God. Yeah, there we go. There's a hair on my laptop. The next day, I take the bus into the city. It gets twice as an hour, staring in the morning, passing by the front gate of Yamato at 20 minutes past 2 and 10 to an hour. The ride takes constantly longer than what the one Nomio gives us in his car. I slowly read a book as the bus that makes its way around. So, the script is pausing at almost every stop as Must we stop to pick up some people or let them out? Eventually make it to the last stop of the city center. The city is far size, but not too long. It seems too quiet. Nevertheless, I enjoy the atmosphere. Despite being slightly theoretically challenged, I find my way from the bus station to the gallery without doing too much effort. Soon I find myself staring at the big letters saying 22nd Center. Sorry, guys. But people won't stop texting me. Goodness gracious. I am trying to get good content out to you guys, but people keep texting me and it's really annoying. Anyways, inside the gallery, owner is digitally studying a large painting hanging on the wall, a portrait of a old man. Good afternoon. She turns around to look at me and smiles at the reckless expression on her lips. Oh, aren't you the young man from the other day? Since you're student Aisha, was it? That's right. Good afternoon, Miss Sinjay. Please, just sigh. I don't want to feel any older than I am. I'm so glad that even young people show interest in art nowadays. It's so refreshing. What brings you here? Surely you aren't just on on a country visit all the way from your school. Actually, I came for Rin. I was hoping to see how she's doing. Oh, is that right? Well, then go. Well, you need to step back outside. You see, the atelier is actually on the next door, on the right next door to the street. And up the stairwell, just climb the stairs to the top floor. There's only one way there. You can't miss it. I give some of my things, exit the gallery, and locate the door she was talking about. I leads to a dark hallway. Oh my god. Yeah, no. This is giving horror movie vibes. Yeah, no, Hisho. This is your funeral. You'll be missed, buddy. The stairs are steep, and even though it's only 5 floors, my breathing gets heavy before I reach the top. I don't assume Wood's door waits for me there. It's unlocked, so I knock and enter. Guys, I just noticed we haven't seen Kenji in like a couple of acts, and hours, and days. No Kenji. Now this is what I'm talking about. Perfect. No Kenji whatsoever. This is perfect. Oh my god, thank goodness. No Kenji. Oh, people love Kenji. No. Oh yeah. That's that's everyone's some problems. The altar is really just one big room with the ceiling lower at one and then the other because the roof of the building is gold. There is a huge skylight on the ceiling that acts as the main source of light for the room, bringing in sunlight that reflects off the white painted walls. I suppose it's good to use national light for art. There isn't much in the way of entering direction. No surprise, since the room seems to have been used as storage for a while. All kinds of boxes and unfinished furniture are scattered around the place. The room is dusty since it's not been used for a while. I can see that someone has made some effort to clean up a little, but it's not clean. Hello, Ren. Oh yeah, she's definitely wearing something different. So we get the back view or the back shot of Ren's casual outfit. Yeah, she looks like she's wearing overalls and her normal school uniform. Not working on it, just staring, unmoving. She wears what must be second or third hand diamond overalls over the standard school uniform shirt, much like the one I'm wearing. They look pretty worn and are covered in paint smears from the way they seem to be loose or tight in place. I'm guessing that they weren't originally rents. Hi. Hello. um, aren't you gonna like turn around when you say hello? No? You're just gonna keep ignoring me? Ren, why do you hate me? What did I do? I didn't do anything. Oh, wait. I just remember what I did. Was it because I played this? Was it, was it because I played this? Was it was it because of this?
Stomp your foot, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're
Was it because I played that? Rin, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that. And I did it again. What is wrong with me? She keeps on doing whatever it is she's doing. Probably some weird creative thing inside her head. Perhaps I shouldn't have expected that much. Still, I'll make another attempt at a conversation. There's a pretty cool place, big too. It is. Sai said I can use this as much as I like. I even have my own key. So how's the work going? She doesn't answer for a while. I begin to wonder if she's actually forgotten the question. As the cloud drifts over the building, shadowing the light pouring from the skylight, the changes in Rin's surroundings seem to wake her up. I don't know, it's like a huge ball. I don't really know which side is the right one. It takes her that long to take to answer a question. Rin, Rin. It's really huge. It's the hugest thing ever. Like a mountain growing inside of me. Like I sat along the mountain hole. It's going to be hard. I think really very hard. That's what she said. I had to. The opportunity was literally right there. I tried to listen for undercurrents of stress or uncertainty in her voice, but I don't pick up anything like that. Why are you here? Here! Ugh! My words! Her tones is not as unkind to distraction. Do you do you recklessness of the question and make it seem? Well, you said that it'd be fine. I came to visit, so I'm here it is. I guess it's not for any real reason, but I thought you might like company or my sister or maybe some. You shall. Can you be quiet for about 15 minutes? Maybe 10 is enough. 5 definitely is not. You could talk afterwards. Her tone is sharp. Dang! She just told us to shut the fuck up. Okay, Ren. I see you. I see you. I'll shut up. Nothing like I've ever heard of from her before. There is no command, no annoyance, no anger, but her voice presents me all the same. Alright. With the silence that fails, anxiety creeps back into my head. I wonder if it was a mistake to come here. Rumors of traffic feels in from the outside. I start to feel more and more uncomfortable. All my thoughts keep finding themselves returning to certain things that have been swirling in the back of my mind for right now. I feel like those thoughts will surface out of my temptation, see if my mind, whether I want to or not. Desperate to dish from my focus, I fix it on rinse back as my mind races. Um, okay. I don't think I'm. I don't think I ever studied anyone's back so intensely before. Her neck hidden by, by copper-colored hair, which is again in complete disarray. The relaxed yet rigged posture reminded me that Rin's physical appearance often tends to be as awkward as her various train of thoughts. Those guns squintless shoulder blades visibly through the thin, weighted fabric of her shirt. The contours of her hips curving down to her thin thighs. It makes me mad. It pisses me off. Rarely does she ever seem to be looking at me, whether literally or freak- freakily. I, on the other hand, am always watching her back both literally and figuratively. Whenever she is painting, whenever something catches her firmly attention, whenever I know forcefully make her listen to me, I can't reach through to her. Rin's heart is uncharted territory, dangerously waters the blank areas on the map, the edge of the world. If I want to get close, I wonder if I would fall off. Wow, we're getting really close to Rin's back. Rin's back is probably the most interesting part of that. If we're getting this close, what do I think of her? Sometimes she's all off, distant, and it annoys me at other times. Her passion for things she thinks where the light shines through and it inspires me. I can't understand her. Still, I like to consider her my friend. I suppose part of my friendship is putting up with the old list of the people you call friends. I have to admit, there's a lot of putting up with Rin. What does she think of me? I have no idea. Last week I thought she might have liked me romantically. What? The kiss and all. It forced me to burn to my own feelings too. This week I'm utterly confused. What would she do if I told her I liked her that way? I wonder if I would really do. Damn, I can't make sense, even my own thoughts anymore. It may be contagious. Oh yeah, contagious. Even if I said things like that wouldn't matter, nothing affects Rin. Nothing. Yo, that's facts. Oh, oh, she's done. I'm done. I find her, turned away, and now staring straight at me. In anniversary, I try to remember what we and Rhonda I were talking about before she requested a timeout. Alright, I just gave to, I don't know. You still can't finish your sentence. It's not that. Fine. She retreats from the conversation, slipping away from me once again. She doesn't return to the painting. Instead, keeps looking at me, though, with that empty poker face. Poker face. Like, how does the song go? We got a poker face. She's got a wild body. I wanted to talk about some stuff I thought about. I thought of lot about things. What things? Like what happened last week and so on. What happened? I get the feeling she's playing with me. Why? I have no clue. This is not a game she's playing with my head. I'm pretty sure she doesn't just really try to screw with people. Maybe it's just my own mind playing tricks on itself. Still, Ren feels like a puzzle in the form of a girl. I feel attracted to it, could play out to solve it. The overreaction part of my brain refuses to leave me give up. I can't leave her alone. I never would have believed I could be obsessive about someone. Why do I hesitate so much and keep running in circles around her? I don't have to do that. I already decided what I want to say. Ren, saying her name with an intention like this makes my mouth dry. Ah! As if my subconsciousness is fighting against what I'm going to say next. I feel like I'm going to lock up my moment now. Ren looks up from her pink curved toes. Yup. And stops wiggling them. As there isn't to them to keep piercing now. The hard stare of her dark green eyes seems like a punch. I like you. I can't, bro, bro, bro. Imagine, just imagine. You tell someone, like you built up a crush, like you spend so many months building up this crush onto somebody, and then you tell them, you like them, and then they just make this face. They make the they make this face. They just look at you like this. Oh my god, bro. They look at you say, "Hey, so I like you," and then they just look at you like this, like, like, okay, good. Um, I don't care, bro. You know how hard that would hit. You know how hard that would hurt your feelings. The lack of freedom reaction stop on a race. So I mean, I'd like you. I like to like you as more than a friend. What is more? She can't be this stupid. Okay, so is she always this stupid? The slow hesitation words coming from between her strawberry colored lips are not the ones I was waiting for. Neither of those the two possible answers that I never expected. Actually, please tell me, please tell me that she gets it, or I swear to God. I feel myself blushing heavily as it apart for the course in the conversation. My heartbeat sounds like a patient drugs. Rance Frank's instant inquiries feels like I'm being grilled over hard coals. You know, like romantically. Oh, please. Don't take this the wrong way. Don't take. Dude, I'm scared. And no. Damn! 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 You should got played. You should got played. Yo. Yo. You should got played. You should got played. Yo, no, bro. Hashtag fraud. Hashtag fraud. Hashtag got played. Hashtag got played, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus. Oh my god. Bro, I'm dying. Bro, I'm literally dying. Oh my god. Yo, he should got played. He should got played. Bro, oh my god. Damn! Don't worry, Hisho. It happens to the best of us. Oh my god. Hisho, listen. Listen. I got rejected in 5th grade and 7th grade. I know how it feels. this is, that should oh my god. Damn, Hisho. Rin turns around, giving me the cold shoulder as she returns looking at pain. She makes a move to pick up her branch while she lies forgotten on the floor, but decides against it at the last moment. I can't talk about that kind of things right now. So don't talk about that kind of things, please. We are friends, right? So you could do that. Damn! You should got friend zoned. He should got friend zoned. He should got friend zoned. Oh my god. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. Nah. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Oh my god. Poor Hisho. Poor Hisho. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm dying. Oh, I'm dying. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm texting my friend. I'm texting my friend that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hold on. Hold on. I'm texting. I'm there. I'm texting. I'm texting my friend. I just. Oh, oh, oh my god, bro. I'm dying. I'm. I'm literally dying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Silence those words let leave me behind. Is defying. I want to say something, but my mouth refuses to move. There is no way I can retain my dignity. Lynn finally picks up the brush with an explanation for her behavior. Maybe there was something in her voice that gave away some emotion, but I couldn't say what. It shows something as her foot works as the compass and her foot in front of her. She won't let me see her face, and I know it. Feeling the weight on my heart grow heavier, I stand up to leave, for I can't stay here any longer today. It's like I have opened Pandora's box by stepping over some line that Lynn didn't want me to cross, and she had to turn me down. I walk across the squeaky floor to the door, leading me to the stairway. Lynn's quiet voice stomps me in my tracks as I open the door. Hisho. My hand still on the braced doorknob is waiting for me to turn it or to withdraw. Yeah. Will you come tomorrow? Yeah. Damn. Damn. Bruh. Hisho got played. Bro. R.I.P. Hisho. R.I.P. Hisho. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, Hisho got played. Hisho. I, I still can't get over that, bro. Oh my god. Hisho got friend zoned. That's the most craziest thing I've ever seen. Dude. Dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. After a night of bad sleep, I go through the day mostly on automatic. I put on my uniform manually, do my schoolwork manually, in my English manually, reply to and thus when that's when and thus when the final bell rings, it still feels as though I just woken up. My mind feels blank, overcrowded at the same time, and I can't even begin to unreveal the tangle of feelings I got myself into. Poor Hisho. Yo, poor Hisho. R.I.P. Hisho. Oh my god. Oh my bro, I'm dying. Bro, I'm literally dying. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, I'm sorry. This is still on my mind. Jesus. Oh my god. He should got friend zone. He should got friend zone. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh my god, hold on. I'm saying that to my friend. I'm saying that to my friend. Hold on. Oh my. Oh my god. Oh my. Okay. I sent it to them. Oh my god. Oh my god. I spent the bus trip downtown staring out the window, thinking about these things. As a result, by the time I climbed the stairs to the utterly fourth floor above stage gallery, I'm feeling completely exhausted. Accepting aware awkwardness, quietly knock on the door before entering. I spot Ren in the center of the small, clear area in the room, working on a page. She doesn't acknowledge my arrival in any way. I came as promised. Rin snaps her head to my direction immediately, was she waiting for me to say something, and locks the door, and Green gets hovers on mine. Although I'm sure on my own face can't have my feelings. Rin's expression is as expected as usual as always. Like the clouded, slowly absent-minded darkness in her eyes is like a wall standing between me and her. It is for the first awkwardness silence between us that is truly awkward. Yesterday, both of us said something we couldn't take back, but there's no way it can be undone. I want to say something, but Renford forbid me from doing so. I can't even begin to guess what she's thinking, but I'm feeling the pressure of her lightliest eyes on me. Completely need to break the silence without saying the thing I most want to say. To my horror, I find that I can't find any way to start conversation, is as if we've I've completely lost the ability to speak with her. Um, just keep working if you're in the middle of something. I'll just sit down. Rain nods wordlessly on me. It picks up a brush from the floor, toes spreading the right foot. I sink into the word one on the sofa, picking up a book from the bag, opening it to where I stopped last night. I can't really concentrate on it. But it's better than doing nothing. The two of us are so close to each other together in the same room, and yet we're both off doing our own things as if we're miles apart. I can't help but wonder about this unnatural situation. Why did I come here? Because she asked me to do something yesterday, of course. However, it looks like there's absolutely no need for me to actually be here. It makes me feel awkward at first, but as I recall the previous sentence I probably passed with Rin, I settled down and tried to tune into the same comfortable mood I was in back then. Time stretches then, slows down the pages of my books rustily each time I turn them after maybe half an hour or 1 hour at match, at most. Rin breaks the silence to my complete surprise. You show. Yeah, you, my friend. It's an echo of yesterday. I know it. So even if Rain couldn't just push it aside from her mind, caught off guard, I honestly, bro. Oh my god. Yes, you got friend zoned. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Husho. Husho. I don't. Yeah, of course I am. Don't worry about stuff like that. Come on. Okay. She just say. She just say anything for. I feel happy somehow. Several chapters later, I mark my spot, close the book, and put it away in my bag. Getting up from the sofa, I see that Vince main for progress on her painting. I take a look at it for a bit. It's still not quite finished at it, guys. It looks great. It's bad luck to come on unfinished painting. After that, I quietly leave the studio and catch the bus taking me back to school. Damn, he got played. Yo, Yisho. I feel so bad for him. Dude, this is like the first time I actually felt bad for Hisho. Yo, yo, this is the first time I feel bad for him. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hisho, bro. Hisho. Life settles into some sort of gross untrue I visit Rin whenever I can, but each time it's the strangest first. The constant mainly of me watching Rin work or just reading a book on the couch while she works, we barely talk at all. One quiet evening stretches over the last week of June. I sit on the couch and awkwardly listen to the quiet rustle of Rin's scratching my own heartbeat, trying to make sense of the moment I forgot about that letter. I am a silent visitor in this place, a ghost. At some point, I start thinking that the most precious of me flows with Rin somehow. I never up asking her about it. I don't bring up the forbidden topic anymore either, and try to stop thinking about it altogether. It's hard to do so, and it doesn't get any easier with the passage of time. My heart aches every time I look at the awkward figure of the girl on the side I like yet who refuses to acknowledge it. I still can't seem to find the right words to talk to her about anything at all, but I find quite salute in observing her from nearby. The distance between us doesn't feel that huge when I could be close to her, even if it's like this. Run works like a demon. There is barely a moment where she's without a brush between her toes, or not working us in circles around her current work in progress, explaining it from every angle and distance. She seems to be completely taken over by her will to work to change herself into the sort of artist she believes would be worthy to trust Nomia and some have placed in her. Piles of sketches, works in progress, tubs of oil paints, and brushes slowly begin to crowd into small until it's making it even messier than it was before. We're required to right to use it. I offer to help her clean up every now and then, but each time she refuses. It dawns on me that in her mind the room is no longer in chaos, rather her system may keep tracking everything is so obviously only rank and subject of it. She knows exactly where everything is, from the tiniest brushes to the half empty tub of crimsons that the perfect shade for pictures of progress. Rin walks from one painting to another, looks at them as if not remembering that she made them. She talks to herself but not to the paintings, even when I'm present, just always just smiling enough that I can't make out the words. Every day Rin pours herself onto the canvas for hours of the end, squeezing every bit of her ability and even her soul to make good on the promise she made to me or herself. Hold on, so you guys can read this. Alright, then we're going to switch it back when this thing is long. And I'm going to make my thing shorter. Not that short. Okay, that's better. Can you guys read it? I hope you can. Alright, flag marks appear beneath her eyes, a sure sign that she's skipping sleep in front of her paintings. I'm somewhat surprised to see her at the school a few times. I never go to say hello though, and somehow I feel it will break the silent magic of the evenings we share at the altar. Sometimes Sai comes by when I'm there. She gives me a certain kind of look when she shows up. I think she doesn't like that I'm always hanging out with Rin up here, and she never says a word about it. She isn't quite as full of praise for Rin's work as Nomia, but is visibly impressed nevertheless. However, when she turns her eyes from the wonderful works of art to look upon the little red-haired girl that made them, a sudden deep sadness floats onto the surface of her expression. I can't explain it, and she never talks about it. Alright, I'm just gonna go back up here. Alright, I figured out how to sell that. Alright, June turns to July, almost without warning. End of term exams look dangerously close, but all I can think about is Rin. I feel like a sleepwalker at school, looking forward only to the next time I get to visit the silent piece above Sai's gallery. After Rin refuses my attempts at directly helping with her work, I try to figure out other ways to help her. It finally dawns on me that she isn't eating properly. My course of action decided I stop at the convenience store before going to catch the bus downtown for my next visit to the situation. Studio. I feel very energetic as I open the door and mentally agree to in. I brought you some fruit. You need vitamins and actually food after all. Do you even eat up here? I do eat. If I didn't eat, I couldn't paint. But why don't you eat a complete couple of these? I shake the bag full of ripe oranges in my hand and blow the time when it's taking a break. Oh, you know what? Get back, Rin. You played my boy. Fucking, you played Hisho like that. You played him like that. I don't I don't like you right now. You play with my boy's feelings. You play with Hisho's feelings. I don't know if you did, but you kind of did. No, you actually did. Not. You were diabolical. Look at your face. You don't even care. you you don't care, man. This sucks. To my surprise, she actually lays her brush down and walks over to me to see what I had brought. Her expression doesn't change at all when she looks in the bag. I can't eat oranges, he showed. It does not work very well with feet. It's alright, I'll do it. Of course I knew that. She told me herself after all. I extracted the tiny fruit knife I had with me and select one of the round fruits after making the internally cut up again to peel it with my fingers. So what? We're just gonna feed her? We're just gonna feed her. Say all for the choo-choo train. After making a tiny cut, I began to peel it with my fingers. The strong scent of the cut oranges rained immediately fills the air as the thousands of tiny droplets of oil burst from her skin. I removed this first section of the hard peel and she would glance at Ren. So how's that work going? I don't know. It's like I'm in the center of some huge mountain. A jelly and have to dig my way out. Must be stressful. I think it might be, even though it's just painting. All this everything feels really strange. I wonder if Ren is the kind of person who likes to carefully remove all the white, fabulous stuff from oranges before eating them, or the more careless type who just eats as they come. Maybe neither. I'm the former type, so I medically clean the orange slices one by one while Rin watches the process with mild curiosity. I realize that I don't have the finest idea about. I realize that I don't have the finest idea about her likes or dislikes or any of the other little details that make up the concept of people for those around them. It's like in all these time, I haven't learned much all about her at all. As I finish lamenting the fact that I realize I've cleaned the entire oranges and neatly split into slices, I hold a slice up, bringing it closer to Rin. Here. Aww. Oh wait, she still played my boy Rin. No, 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 she's played my boy Isho. But this is still so sweet. I love this. Aw, this is cute. This is cute. I like this. Yes. See? These are the type of romantic games I like. Cute little cutscenes like this. Oh my god. She takes it directly between her lips and then into her mouth, her lower lips briefly brushing against my fingertips. Rin chews the slice cheerfully, severing as much possible. So she eats it out of her hands like a dog. So can I say like good girl? Good, good, good girl. I became fixated on the movement of her jaws. The tickle of juice glistening on her lip, the way her throat moves when she swallows the orange slices. After I realize what I'm doing, I turn away feeling embarrassed, but watching her so intently. It's not the same as it usually is. The orange painting. Oh well, it's nothing like that ever seen of the same. It it is sometimes. I think I don't know what though. I might be starting to paint differently soon if this goes on. Well, wouldn't that just be the change you keep talking about? She thinks about it, blinking her eyes a few times nervously. For a moment, absolutely nothing happens, as if the time itself did a double take. We stare at each other in silence, not only that faint, tingling scent of orange floating between us, and the muffled sound of traffic in the background. Then I pick up another slice and hold it to her. She takes it from her with her mouth, just like the first time. Good girl. Stop! Stop it! Ah! Now I'm saying it to her. God, oh my God, what is wrong with me? I didn't think it would be like this. Well, keep going and see what happens. It's not like you could do anything else. Yeah, it's the only thing I could do. I bet that she says something more in the assuring silence. I feel we're in the rest of the oranges slice at the time. Then I peel another for her, which she eats as well. The third I eat myself, and then the rest are left in their plastic bag, which I put in a small desk near the next to the couch. She stands up and returns to the painting with a strange look in her eyes that I haven't seen before. Like, most of her expressions is completely unreadable. Even when I ask, she won't explain what it means. Well, right. Why'd you do my boy you should like that? Why'd you play him like that? Oh my god, I'm tired. We're gonna end there. Because, bro, a lot of things happened, and I need some time to process this. Because, bro, I'm gonna. Sorry, see, one more. Oh my god, dude. I swear to God, I need some time to process that fucking Rin did my boy like that. Oh my god. Oh my god. Anyways, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed the long awaited, well, not really long awaited because nobody really watches the series, but hope you guys enjoyed this episode of part 9 of Katawa Shoujo. And I promise, this time, I promise, because I want to end the Rin ending before summer ends. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Remember, peace, peace. Man, I haven't said that in a long time.